Hey, what's going on guys, Griggzy here, and this is the second episode of my ALU tutorial. Right, there is what we built last time. I was standing on top of the area there on the previous one that I made prior to this. And in today's episode we're hopefully going to be making some of the most fundamental input buses and output buses. I won't say most fundamental buses, just fundamental parts is the right word. That's what I'm looking for. And I've already started building it. I'm sorry, hold on. So this is what we had last, I was about to say last lesson. This is what we had last episode. Something looking like this. Now I'm going to go ahead and start doing the input bus, and we're going to do that in white, just like the old one over there. And we're going to add in another layer and below that, and then I had to take out the block. I'm going to put the last block that we had in there like that quickly. Put another layer of torches. We're going to have one more layer underneath that, like so. Wool again, all the way along, 8 blocks, all with torches on them again. And what this allows us to do is, when we've sent off our signal from here and we've put it over here and stuff, and it's done the calculations, this white input bus is what will allow us to to show on this screen what we're doing, basically. So it will show the result is what I'm trying to say. So add another 2 layers onto the bottom like so, and then we're gonna bring it out to the side like that. Make sure that's 8 long, and for now I'm just gonna extend it out so far it doesn't really matter. As you can see, the other one over there goes right out to there. So it really does not matter how long you make this. We can always edit it later. If you're worried about it not being long enough, do not worry at all. It will be completely fine, and I am 100% sure of it. Right, anyway, just keep plonking bits on. For now, this line of torches here won't really get used until we make the monitor, the screen, which I'll literally do this episode. And this here, we're just inverting the signal, ready to take it to our black bus, which will be right here like that. If you don't know how, you just kind of test it, see how far perfect like that. And this will be our input bus. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn off the rain. How do you spell toggle? There you go. Like so. And we're going to make this, for now, let's make it exactly the same length as that one. But you know what, I'm going to go ahead and lengthen these both off camera quickly, and I'll join you back in just a second. Right, so I've extended them a ways, and as you can see, I haven't covered up this black bus yet, and I did that for a very particular reason. The reason being that it takes a different design as all of the as our other bus here. It takes a completely different design on things, and we use blocks running across like this to do the pattern that we're going to be doing. So as you can see right here, I've went ahead and started the crisscross thing, starting with the very furthest one on the right as redstone, and then straight into a diagonal line, and this should perfectly line up that all of the redstone bits are leading into the blocks like this, if you see what I mean. So like that, and these little diagonal bits are where we're going to be taking our input from, but nonetheless I'm going to carry on the pattern. So the pattern is diagonal block, repeater, redstone, diagonal block, followed by the same pattern, repeater to draw the signal out, redstone to carry the signal into the next diagonal block along like that, and this is where we'll be taking our output from. And it just so happens that we're going to take our first output right from the first diagonal line. So in order to do that, we're going to put torches on it. We'll leave that like that for the moment because we're not quite ready to go onwards with that at the moment, because once we've finished up this and finished up the screen, I think that's when we might end there, or I might show you a little inverter, the little purple bit there I can show you, which is the inverter, and that'll be our first form of input, which is a good idea to show you that at the moment, now that I think about that. So if we look at it, if we quickly get these diagonal ones down, I won't always do bus making on camera, because now that I've shown you how to do it, it should be pretty self-explanatory for you. So draw it out, carry it, draw it out, carry, draw, carry, draw, carry, and it should perfectly fit like that. But yep, go ahead and put these torches in for now, and put a block above them, now that I say that, just so we know where we're going to be taking the inputs from. And that's how we go and take them to the memory cells. I think I explained that last time, but I will go over it again. I'm going to go ahead and quickly make a screen. We'll just do it with quartz. So head, put another line on top like that. I'm going to quickly go over here and work out where the lights are going to be. If that's there, then I think this is the floor. I will go over and check that, but I know the lights go here, and that's all that really matters at the moment, just one up. And now we need to get these one more torch up, and one more block on top, and we actually take our input from here. So quickly take that down, pause the video here if you need be, like so. Remember our bus pattern right there, and we'll just put torches and a block on top like so. And I'm going to lead this over the top here. I believe this has another layer on top like that, and I suppose we're taking it down to this level. Is that where we're going to be powering? Must be. I feel as though I do want to go check though, but no, that feels about right to me. I will, yeah, let's have a quick check, because I won't be able to do everything off of memory. I'll just check if it goes straight into the lamp, or if it goes, yeah, it goes to the block above, right? Okay, it's always okay to check, just in case. But if you just do what I'm doing right now, which is we've led the thingy up, we've just copied that, and we're going to lead it over like this. Like 3 stepping stones down to the light. Put a block on top of that just to make it look nicer. Kind of make a screen out of it. You can kind of see the screen forming up here. And now we need to take the inputs out of here. So in order to do that, we're going to go with our crisscross pattern again. We love the crisscross pattern. It's used a lot in this computer design ALU. Sorry, I correct myself. It is used a hell of a lot in this. So we'll go ahead and do that. It's only on the top that it gets used, because we have to do. I'm going to introduce you to the downwards pattern that we're using a lot in this. When I say downwards pattern, I mean the step. These kind of steps that lead us down. Where we've got a repeater, we put a block going into it, so like that. Where we don't have one, we put one. So it's kind of like crisscrossing again, but with just a block there. So all of the repeater ones have a drop of redstone there, and crisscross it again. But then to power them redstone bits, you need a block above them. And that will power all of our lights, Now if we test it, this may go wrong. We should press this button, it will turn our input off, turn that off, and it will come over the top and turn that off. Alright, first problem. Right, we've got a problem, and I've had this before, actually. It kind of turns on and then off again. And that is a problem with the T flip-flop itself. And I don't... Let's have a little check of everything. Yeah, it goes off. Why does it do that? Let's find out. Right, I'll just quickly look into this, because it's all very weird. Right, found the problem. I remember this one. God, do I remember this one. From this over here, we actually have to... You see this line of pistons here? It actually gets powered through the top. So we need to put a solid line through the top, like that. And that should fix it. I'm going to be quite embarrassed if it's broken now. Right, okay, quick note, remember that. On the one above the piston, we must have a full line like that. One of the things in Minecraft that shouldn't happen, because there's an airspace here, so you know. But right, that's the counter, and I guess we could quickly sneak the inverter in there. Yeah, I will do that. Just now. Right, to do the inverter, I'm going to time set day. In order to get the inverter going, we take, well, if you've done this exactly the same as me, it will be this block here directly below it. It doesn't actually matter in the positioning of it, but we put a diagonal line of white wool above a set of repeaters. It must be above a set of repeaters. Like so. Like that. So we can put redstone torches on them. And they will power these redstone spaces. We're going to make a big triangle. Oh, wrong block. We're going to make a big triangle out of this quickly. Like that. Now that I say that, we can't do that straight off. We actually have to do that, and 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 then do the next layer, and that, 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 and that. So we're just going with the same type of pattern, but make sure that these are above this block. And it's redstone that is adjacent and opposite to the repeater, to the torch. Sorry, I'll correct myself. So the torch is directly underneath that black one. If you've done it in the same pattern as me, if not, no trouble. Just move the whole thing a block backwards, and that'll fix it. Wow, it's gonna. And then we go along here. Let's get all these going. Ding dong, ding dong. Redstone, repeaters, redstone. Now after that we're going to add one more layer on. And right here goes a layer of redstone torches, which will invert our signals like that. Like that, we're all on at the moment. And now we'll get purple wool and put a line underneath that, make it too wide. Like that. Redstone repeaters going into there. Redstone behind it. And for now we will pop a button on the side of it. Stone button. Pop it right there. And now what this will do is it will send an input through here, go through all of these repeaters, flicker off these torches, travel along here, and these torches will go on, meaning that our signal will come up here, flick once, which will turn all of these pistons on, and then invert the signal. So all of these lights that are on, when we press this button, we should turn them all off. Like that. And it's all in a nice little rotation. Like that. From left to right. So that's going to be that for today. We're actually getting quite a bit of a machine going here. Not as much of a machine as that thing over there. But this should turn into that one day soon. But that's all for today, guys. I hope you've liked this episode. Likes, comments, subscribes, and are all very appreciated. I never get that bit wrong. Come on, let's do that again. Likes, comments, subscribes are all very Last attempt, and if I don't do it, this episode isn't going up. No, I'll take that back. I'll take that back just in case. Likes, comments, and subscribes are all very much appreciated. If you have any ideas or complaints, just drop them in the comments, because I do read them all the time and reply and everything, especially with some tutorial like this. It's all very difficult. Remember that and everything. Just if you, the thing about YouTube videos is it's great because you can just rewind it and watch it again, listen to the exact same things that I'm saying, so you can't really get anything wrong. And I'm trying to explain this as fully as I can whilst dealing with the time restrictions that I have for editing, rendering, uploading, etc. So but that's that. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next episode of my AOU tutorial. Thanks a lot, and goodbye.